And now, WJCL News, working for you.
A tragic accident at an ATV park leaves one man dead and an investigation underway. Good evening, I'm Lindsay Hausman.
And I'm Rob Macko. The Effingham County Sheriff's Office is investigating a fatal dirt bike crash at the Big Nasty ATV park in Bloomingdale. It happened at around 1:30 this afternoon. Deputies say they found an adult male unconscious, suffering from injuries sustained during a dirt bike crash. They say there is no indication that other vehicles were involved. The crash is still under investigation.
Meanwhile, the Effingham County Sheriff's Office is also investigating another fatal crash, this one on Old Louisville Road near Riverside Drive. Deputies say the driver of the Ford truck was traveling on Old Louisville Road when he lost control, flipping the truck into a ditch. They say the male driver was pronounced dead at scene. Now, Georgia State Patrol is investigating and assisting in this investigation.
Tybee Island police are asking for your help tonight. They're searching for this missing teen. He is Neil Vernon. He is 6'3", about 170 pounds. He has long blonde hair and blue eyes. He was last seen on Thursday night and lives on Tybee Island. If you have any information on where he is, please call police. Meantime, WJCL News is continuing to follow a developing story. It's a major shakeup involving top brass at Metro Police.
Metro Police Chief Willie Lovett is out. Major Juliette Tolbert is in as interim chief. She's the first woman to hold that position. City leaders saying Lovett is taking a, quote, early retirement, an announcement made just a day after we reported a sexual harassment investigation against him was underway.
Today, myself and County Manager Russ Abold accepted the retirement notice effective immediately of Savannah Chatham Metropolitan Police Chief Willie Lovett following 40 years of service. While Metro Police serves both the City of Savannah and the unincorporated Chatham County, the Chief of Police is a City of Savannah employee. I will consult with Mr. Abold together with the rest of the policy committee, including the mayor and commission chairman, to create a process on the selection of a new police chief.
Now, that news conference answered a lot of questions for the City of Savannah Friday. We first started asking questions after City Council members confirmed that they had heard talks of the chief's resignation. Friday, Lovett turned in his resignation letter to both the city and county manager. In it, he said police work had been his focus for the past 40 years, and he had enjoyed nearly every moment of it. City Manager Stephanie Cutter never said the resignation was a direct result of the sexual harassment claims, and she thanked Lovett for his 40 years of service. County Manager Russ Abold said the new focus is on moving forward.
I join with the city manager in conferring, underlining the commitment to safety in our community. So much has been done to achieve that, and so much will be done in the future.
Now, in his resignation letter, Chief Lovett said he'd planned to retire in the next 60 days, but decided his resignation should be effective immediately. The county and city managers are now to begin the process of finding a new chief for the Savannah-Chatham Metro Police Department. Congressman Jack Kingston is pushing for military pay during the potential government shutdown that could come this week.
That's right. Congressman Kingston, along with Congressman Louis Gohmert of Texas and Congressman Mike Kaufman of Colorado, have initiated legislation that Kingston hopes will get passed through the House tonight and the Senate tomorrow, all before the possible shutdown that could come on Tuesday.
So many of the soldier families are young families with children, with lots of expenses, and they do live paycheck to paycheck. So, even if you said to somebody, hey, you're going to get paid, but it'll be delayed, that could be a big financial hardship for them. And so we want to fight against that possibility.
Kingston believes this will be able to be passed through the House and the Senate before the possible shutdown.
Beautiful day out there, Samara. I mean, I was able to get out there with my neighbor's child and draw on the pavement. I mean, cool. It really was a nice day. You can kind of feel fall coming through.
Things are so much more pleasant now,
Yeah, the temperature is a lot more sun, less rain. That's definitely what we've been seeing. And honestly, that's what we're going to continue.
Another story we're following: Film Commissioner Jay Self will plead his case come Monday. Earlier this week, WJCL told you how he was suspended pending dismissal. City leaders refused to say why they took this action. Now, city leaders will hold a news conference Monday about the situation. This comes as filming for the SpongeBob movie begins next week. Of course, we'll have more on its impacts later on in the show. Well, coming up on WJCL News, fall means pumpkins, leaves, and Oktoberfest. We take you to Effingham County, where they celebrated this fun day.
And now, WJCL News, working for you.
Welcome back. Well, you know, fall, it's officially here, and with fall comes some great, wonderful fall festivals.
Gotta love the fall festivals.
I know.
So much to do, and you think of Oktoberfests, and those are just starting to kick off. Effingham County, in fact, kicked off their 4th annual Oktoberfest today. Our Ashley Lincoln got the details on the big economic impact that this festival is having for the county.
Alzheimer's supporters headed downtown today to help end the disease. More than 300 people gathered at City Market this morning. Of course, we were proud sponsors of the Alzheimer's Association's Walk to End Alzheimer's. Supporters wore shades of purple to represent the signature color of the Alzheimer's disease. Colored flowers represented those who've lost a loved one to Alzheimer's or ones who are still living with that disease.
It's hard for the people to use their voice because they're grieving. It's a grieving process through the disease as well at the end. So we walk because we have to be their voice. So that's what we do.
Every 68 seconds, someone in the United States is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
And now, WJCL News, working for you.
The 3rd annual Wounded Warriors Fishing Rodeo kicked off at Fort McAllister Marina this morning. More than 70 wounded heroes were treated to a day of fishing, courtesy of the Wounded Warriors Project and local businesses.
WJCL's Brandon Livornia was dockside today as the veterans returned from their day of fishing and now takes us in for a closer look.
10-0 over Windsor Forest. Ware County Gators coming into town and doing some work against Windsor Forest, unfortunately.
Some nail biters too for Georgia fans and South Carolina fans.
Great games.
Yes.
It makes it hard when you're working and you can't sit there and watch every second or go to them, but I mean, great games. To even see the highlights, it was fun to watch.
Very good.
Thank you, Stephanie.
And before we go, we want to say happy birthday to our Samara because
you.
it is her birthday today.
I don't think it's your birthday anymore, is it?
I know it just ended.
It just ended.
Oh.
All right, well, that's all of our time tonight. We hope you have a wonderful one, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow. Good night.